Hi there, this is Dante with Rangers of Wrestling, bringing the Wrestling Time Post show. And for tonight, I will be reviewing both AEW Rampage and Friday Night Smackdown. Let's kick off with AEW Rampage. Alright, so AEW Rampage opened up with the Bryan Danielson promo. And he was basically talking about how he's been wrestling for 23 years and doesn't know if he will ever be 100% again. But he needs to live at 100%. So he says that nothing makes him feel more alive than being in the ring and that he will never willfully stop wrestling. And he goes on to say that someone's going to have to end his career because he won't end it this Wednesday. And then Daniel Garcia comes out and Garcia says that Bryan is his hero. He says that it hurts every time Bryan retires and he comes back. And that when you hurt him, he's gonna want to make you hurt too. So he says he's gonna hurt Bryan so bad he will end his career on Wednesday. And that he won't just be the Dragon Slayer, he'll be the greatest technical sports entertainer. And Bryan goes on to say that ever since he's been in AEW, he's been talking about violence, and what really pisses him off is the sports entertainment crap. And he says that at the age 21, he said he saw Daniel Garcia go 60 minutes in front of 250 people at the age of 21 and wants him to really think about this. If he wants to be the best technical sports entertainer or if he wants to be the best technical wrestler. So I actually really enjoyed this promo. I thought you feel Bryan Danielson's passion seeping through this. And the last time they fought, Bryan Danielson passed out to Daniel Garcia. So I'm really looking forward to their rematch. And yeah, this was a really great way to open up Rampage with a very passionate, heartfelt promo from Bryan and Daniel Garcia. And I cannot wait, honestly. It's going to be a great match. Then we get the AAA Mixed World Tag Team Championship match. It's Sammy Guevara and Melo versus Dante Martin and Sky Blue. Sky Blue. Oh my god. It's a boo. Sky Blue. Anywho, Rihu. So I thought this was a really fun little match. That cutter to Sammy by Dante was pretty cool. I like how Ty Melo, latched herself onto Dante's leg. I liked when Dante hit Sammy with that destroyer, but he still kicked out. I really like that intergender spot towards the end where Ty Melo hit the DDT to Dante and then Sky Blue with the Hurricanrana to Sammy Guevara. But then, of course, the TKO to Sky Blue and Sami Zayn and Ty Melo are victorious. So it's a really fun little tag team match. I know there's no really intergender wrestling. I know that's mostly on Impact's part, but it would have been really cool. I really like that little spot at the end, that little intergender spot. Sky Blue. That's her new name. I messed up. I messed up a lot of people's names, okay? Sometimes the enunciation or the pronunciation I mess up big time. So then we had the Concrete Rose Sunny Kiss versus Parker Boudreaux. So this was a squash match, and I actually felt bad for Sunny Kiss because she hasn't been on TV in a while, and then for her to come out here, a basically squash match. Parker Boudreaux wins this, but this plays into the main event tonight, so I'm not gonna continue talking about it. Then we get to go backstage and we see kind of Private Party says they're going to step up to Swerve in Our Glory. And it kind of seems like there's tensions in AFO perhaps. First Alpha 5 for Alpha Academy now. Add Sky Blue to Sky Boo. Oh my god. Yeah. I told you mispronunciation or misenunciation, whatever you want to say it. So you get the Gun Club versus Beardhausen, which is Danhausen and Erick Readbeard. I'm surprised Beardhausen lost this. I really thought they were going to win, but they didn't. The Gun Club won. You can tell Billy Gunn was not happy when Austin kind of just got out of the ring. He ordered him back in there. I really like that double suplex to the Gun Club by Readbeard. But Gun Club finds a way to win this. And then Billy Gunn cuts a promo basically saying that he says that no wonder they call them the ass boys. He says no wonder he misses the Acclaim. He says that the Gun Club needs to toughen up and prove themselves next week in their tag match on Dynamite. And as Billy's walking away, like you see Stokely with like a business card. So I don't think he hands it to them, but he has a business card. So I'm very curious to see how that storyline is gonna end. And we get a quick Swerve and Glory promo where they're basically responding to what Private Party said. Keith Lee saying that they didn't stand a chance going one-on-one against him, so I don't know why they thought they can take on Swerve and our Glory. And so they're going to defend the tag titles against Private Party. Should be a good match. Can't wait. Okay, so next we had a Hook segment. And he's basically talking about how the FTW title is always an open challenge. Now, this person that comes out, Zach Clayton, I had no idea who he was. I didn't even recognize him. No clue who he was. Never even heard of him. Never heard of this Zach Clayton dude. Apparently, he's Jay Row's husband. I should have figured that out when he started talking about how he's from the great state of New Jersey. And I'm like, okay, I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't. So he said Erick Readbeard was good in that match. Good to see him again. Yes, definitely. So he says he's going to take the FT title from Hook, and the match is going to happen next week on Rampage. So I don't know. This match could go one of two ways. It's either going to be a decent match because of Hook, or it's going to be a terrible match. I don't know what Zach Clayton can do. I don't know if he's trained in mixed martial arts. I don't know if he's has any type of training. But so might be. I was like, who is this jabroni? Right? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna check out the match, but I'm not expecting much. I'm not expecting a 5-star match. I'm not even expecting a 3-star match out of this. So we'll have to wait and see how this guy does. I think it might be all Hook, honestly. I don't know what Zach Clayton can do, so I'm just gonna have to go out on a limb and say that match is gonna be all Hook. For all I know, it could be a squash match, and by squash match, I mean Hook is gonna squash Zach Clayton. So I don't know. The main event was Orange Cassidy versus Ari Daivari, and I thought it was so hilarious that like at one point in the match, like Orange Cassidy was just laying in the middle of the ring. It was so hilarious, and like both men go down because they had the same idea. Ari Daivari countered the Orange Punch. Eventually, though, Orange Cassidy does hit the Orange Punch, and he wins. And then like Parker just takes people out. Like he did a splash to Chuck Taylor in the corner, and then like. Oh, it is? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay, how about now? Is it cracking now? Is it cracking now? Let me know. And so, okay, so like I said earlier, in the night, Parker Boudreaux defeated Sonny Kiss in a pretty much a squash match. And Sonny Kiss comes out. Right? Now you think that Sonny Kiss came out to help Orange Cassidy. That's what that was my first instinct. I'm like, okay, Sonny Kiss is gonna get revenge for that squash match. Sonny Kiss low blows Orange Cassidy. I guess you could say effectively turning heel. So I wonder what this was about. Like, I was so shocked. Like turning heel, so like Sonny Kiss is gonna be a trustbuster now. Like I was pretty shocked by that because I wasn't expecting it. I was laughing when Sonny Kiss turned heel on Orange Cassidy. I was like, Tony Khan, what are you doing? Yeah, because I can't picture Sonny Kiss as a heel. So, I mean, I haven't seen Sonny Kiss on TV in like such a long time. Sonny Kiss is a good wrestler, but like, dang, like I was not expecting that heel turn, and I hope this heel turn works out for Sonny Kiss. I really do. Some wrestlers excel as faces, some wrestlers excel as heels. Some wrestlers can be both a heel and a face. very curious to see how Sonny Kiss could be a heel or a face. Could be as a heel. So overall, this episode of Rampage was pretty decent. It wasn't as strong as it normally was. I wasn't a fan of the Hook segment, and it was not because of Hook. It was because of the guy Zach Clayton. I had no idea who the hell he was. And Orange Cassidy versus Ari Daivari kind of really didn't feel like a main event. It felt like more like an opening contest match. So, let's see, 6 out of 10. So it was decent. I'm gonna probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. Just because I did enjoy it. I did think it was decent, but there was just a couple of things I didn't like. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite Friday night show of the evening, Friday Night Smackdown. So Friday Night Smackdown kicked off with the first round match for the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. It was Raquel Rodriguez and Aliyah versus Shotzi and Xia Li. I'm not going to lie to you, this match was a little rough. A little bit rough. And no surprise, Aliyah and Raquel Rodriguez won. But it was okay, to say the least. Okay. You know, but at least the women are getting time. At least. So afterwards, we had Drew McIntyre cut a promo, and he's basically talking about how new faces are showing up, and he was jumped from behind from Karrion Kross. He said it was a bigger impact than attacking a number one contender. And it says McIntyre was going to get back up and go deliver his message. You see, Women's Tag Team Championship, they need to be retired. I think why Triple H is keeping them. We don't need women's tag titles. I think it's just, I guess it's because to give the women more titles. I mean, the men have a lot of titles. The women's only have the women's title. That's it. So he says Karrion Kross has got 3 choices: knockout, to either to get knocked out, to go to the hospital, and to go to the graveyard. He said he's going to send Karrion Kross back to the dungeon where he came from. And he says that shocking bad news is that Roman Reigns isn't here. I'm not surprised Roman Reigns is not there. So that's not really shocking to me, I'll just say. He's become a part-timer since he won both titles. Now, interesting that McIntyre says that Roman surrounds himself with yes men. So he's calling the Usos and Paul Heyman yes men? Very interesting that he said that. Because he's not the first person to say that. To say a line like that. You guys know many years ago, CM Punk said something similar about yes men, about how Vince used to surround himself with yes men. So I saw that really caught my attention that Drew McIntyre said that Roman Reigns surrounds himself with yes men. Because he says that he walked into the main event of WrestleMania and beat Lesnar with his bare hands. And that he starts talking about how the island of relevancy is not a real place. And so, like, Scarlett distracts McIntyre. Like, I thought Karrion Kross was going to come on. Like, she distracts him. And the Usos attack him from behind. And the Usos tell Scarlett to tell Karrion Kross to step up to Reigns. And we get an IC title package. You know, just a video package. So I actually really like that. Like, I love the fact that Triple H is making the United States title and the Intercontinental title feel prestigious again. We haven't had that in such a long time. So I absolutely love that. Props to Triple H for doing that. So we were supposed to get Ivar versus Kofi Kingston, but Kofi attacked Ivar and Erick from behind, and then the Viking Raiders beat up Kofi Kingston with that shield. All right, so we get a backstage segment with Sami Zayn. And I have to say, this is like a I don't want to see a rinse and repeat from last week, but Sami Zayn once again goes looking for Roman Reigns, but the Usos come out. And Drew McIntyre comes on and attacks the Usos, and Sammy runs away. And then later on in the night, the Usos confront Sammy for running away, but he says he went to go get security. So it seems to me like they're slowly planning the heels for a Sami Zayn face turn. He's been heel. I actually like heel Sami Zayn, but he's been heel for 2 years now, so it'll be a nice change of pace for him to go back to being a face. I can't remember the last time we saw the IC title in the main event on WWE. Me neither. I would have to go through all my notes, and I probably wouldn't remember either. So then we got the return of Hit Row against random jobbers Brandon Scott and Trevor Irving. This was essentially a squash match, and it was to show off Top Dollar and he had a very dominant performance. So it was unfortunately only 3 members of Hit Row, because as we all know, Swerve Strickland, or Isaiah Swerve Scott as he used to be known, is in AEW. So it was only 3 members. It was BFAB, Top Dollar, and Ashante 3 Adonis. The Adonis. So then they got a promo like at the end, and they called themselves the OG3. So very curious to see what they're gonna bring now, especially now that they're down a person. Like I said, Aseo Swerve Scott is in AEW, or Swerve Strickland. So, but we need tag teams, so we need to stack up the tag team division. Hit Row is not going to succeed without Strickland. He was pretty much the glue to the team unless Triple H books them right. I could see Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams being in the group. I have faith in Triple H to book Hit Row correctly. I think with Triple H, they will be okay without Strickland. I honestly think they will be okay without him. With Vince, on the other hand, I would not trust Vince at all. But, you know, we need tag teams. We really do. We need tag teams. So, I'm very curious to see what they add and contribute to the existing tag team division. Quick contract signing between Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler. Now, Ronda Rousey came to the crowd, and she starts talking about how she got fined, but she can afford to get fined. She attacks a female security guard, and Shayna Baszler comes out as she's walking up the ramp. And Shayna tells her, this is not how this place works. And Ronda tells her, you used to be a killer, referencing probably Shayna Baszler's dominant NXT title reign. And so I honestly would not mind seeing the team of Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler go after the tag titles. I think they would make a pretty badass team. And under Triple H's creative direction, I think they would be a very dominant team. Very dominant. And I have to say, like, Shayna says that she can't wait to tear off Liv's arm. But then Liv Morgan, oh my god, she caused Shayna Baszler a bootleg Ronda Rousey, and she beat the real deal twice. Ouch. I was like, oh snap. Like, dang. I think Triple H will put Shayna with Ronda and they will be a team. Yeah, I think that too. And Shayna Baszler basically sending a message to Liv by attacking her injured arm. So I couldn't get over that line though. Like, dang, she's called her bootleg Ronda Rousey. Reminds me of when John Cena called Roman Reigns a corporately created John Cena bootleg. Wow. So the Usos come out and they basically call out Drew McIntyre and tell him to get any partner of his choosing. And at first it's like a 2-on-1 handicap match, but then Madcap Moss comes out of nowhere and he like aids Drew McIntyre. And then it becomes the Usos versus Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss. The match was okay. I don't understand why they send out Madcap Moss out there. Probably because they want to reestablish him, maybe. But yeah, they end up winning the match. And Sami Zayn saves Jey Uso from being attacked by Drew McIntyre. So just Sami Zayn still trying to be in the good graces of the bloodline. So we'll see how they eventually kick him out or turn on him. And we get a really quick Maximum Male model segment. Los Rotarios said that they should have been them that have been signed. And yeah, you know, I'm surprised they didn't go with Los Rotarios and they went with Mason Mansoor. So I wonder why they want that direction. Then we get Ricochet backstage, and he's basically, from what I got from what he was saying, is that he's gonna wait and see who wins the IC title match because he's probably gonna be next in line, and then Baron Corbin attacks him from behind. MMM needs to be off TV. It's horrible. So the main event was the IC title match. It was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Gunther. Now, I have to say, this main event was awesome. Like, Nakamura threw everything he had at Gunther, and it wasn't enough. Like, Gunther would not stay down. Even after that knee to the face, I was impressed by that. But, honestly, this match totally made the Intercontinental title feel prestigious. Like, I don't think like Michael, like how you said in the chat, Michael, I don't remember the last time the IC title was the main event on SmackDown. Like, this is what it needs to do to be like feel prestige again. And Gunther ended up winning after he hit Nakamura with the power bomb. So really, really good main event. And I honestly thought the SmackDown's main event was a lot stronger than Rampage's main event. I also give Michael giving SmackDown a 7 out of 10. I also give SmackDown a 7 out of 10. And this is gonna come as a surprise to a lot of people, but I'm actually gonna pick SmackDown as the better show for the evening, because aside from the Madcap Moss and Drew McIntyre thing, I pretty much liked almost everything on SmackDown. So 7 out of 10, and I picked SmackDown as a better show. I know, shocker, I'm always picking Rampage. How was the WrestleMania party? It was all right. They had a statue of Andre the Giant. They had a statue of the WWE logo. You could go around taking pictures with that. They had like a little photo thing so you could take pictures. I heard they were giving away what's that energy drink they're always pouring? The C4? C4. I'm thinking of Josh Alexander. Like, I just saw Emergence. Used to be the second best title to win in the early 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, it used to be. So the WrestleMania party was a lot of fun. I got a commemorative WrestleMania ticket. It's right here. Let me see. Should have had it out for you guys. This is my ticket that they gave us. It had a barcode in the back with the passcode that you can use to purchase your tickets online. So I thought this was a pretty cool. And I actually already. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'll save that for I'll save that announcement for when the time comes. But overall, yeah. I do have a small announcement. I am going out of town this weekend. Nice. That's going to be worth That's going to be worth money. Actually, that was free. They were giving it out to people as they enter the SoFi Stadium. So every party, like if you had I think depending on how many people you were in your group, you had one per party. Are you going to WrestleMania? Well, I guess since you asked, yeah, I'm going to WrestleMania. I got my tickets today. I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm so excited. Honestly, yeah, going to WrestleMania, and I cannot wait. I got tickets both nights. Unfortunately, I had to buy the nights separately. They were all out of the combo package. So it cost me a hefty penny, but I'm really excited. I cannot wait to be going to WrestleMania. It's going to be my second WrestleMania after WrestleMania 31. I'm really, really excited. Honestly, I really am, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. So, like I was saying, I am going out of town this weekend, so there will be no Monday Night Raw review, and I'm coming back Wednesday. So, with that being said, you guys, thank you guys all so much for watching and for your continued support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. Speaking of the WrestleMania party, I did upload like 2 videos from there. I uploaded the Usos entrance and Snoop Doggy Dogg at the WrestleMania party. Hoping to go to WrestleMania in Philly in 2024. I actually hope to go to WrestleMania in Philly too. I really want to go to Philadelphia. What a perfect excuse to go. Then that's dope. Your WrestleMania is elite. If you're gonna go, might as well be the best. Yeah. But with that being said, you guys, I'll see you guys Wednesday after AEW Dynamite. Bye.